Good morning, Turtle Club. Hope everybody had a good start to their week this week. I've had a pretty good one. I gotta admit, we've spent yesterday doing our civic duty and going to early voting and discovering some things in our community. Actually, Digrat and I went for a nice walk. A lot of really cool stuff going on this week. But we are back in Hyrule, and boy howdy, I'm going to have to take a moment here because I have been playing so many other games. Hey Shadow, good morning, sir. I've been playing so many other games, getting a pretty good handle about what we want to do because we're in this really weird, odd spot, right? Because we're getting to the end of this game. We're getting to the end of Pokemon Emerald. Let's see here. How do we? All right. That's how we change our camera. So we're getting to this point where actually by the rate we're playing this game today and with what I've been doing on Pokemon Emerald, I'm really confident that next week we basically are going to be done with 2 stream series at the same time, which is very it's never happened on this channel. When we've been doing more than one game at a time, we've usually kind of transitioned from one to the other, sort of did kind of what I call like the monkey bar kind of thing, where you're still on one and you're going on the other type thing. And we are at this spot where somehow, due to circumstance, life happening while we made other plans, the move, and just all sorts of manner of things, we're at this location here in this game where we're about to 100% it, and we're at the very similar spot in Pokemon Emerald where we're about to, give out the prizes and stuff. So the idea is we beat the game next Monday, and since we said that, sorry, it sounded like someone was driving into my driveway for a second. I was like, wait a second, I wasn't expecting anybody. But we want to give everybody who's watched the series a chance to be entered into the contest to win the Elite Four team and a bonus prize, of course. And to that end, we want to make sure everybody has the opportunity for that. So it'll be, we stream Monday morning, beat the Elite Four, and that stream will count toward part of the drawing. And then the Monday afterwards, we'll have the drawing, and we'll be able to distribute the prizes afterwards. So we're going to go over to our little cheat sheet thing that we have here, because we're looking at the 100% guides, because we're to the point where we're having to use a guide because there's just a lot to this. And where we are okay, that's not the inventory. Here we are. So as far as heart pieces go, we only have 2 more. And I'm 99.9% certain of those 2 pieces we have left that one of them is 1,000%. We're going to have to vote. Or you know what you're going to play next. I have, I'm kind of in between 2 games. Because I've been trying a lot of them. And because ClearanceBot died and then Discord did a few things, and Discord.py did a few things, it's been kind of it's been frustrating to get Clarence back to where he needs to be, because Discord changed their requirements, and Discord.py, which is the Python API for it, they changed their whole entire setup because they changed their root version of Python. So instead of having like a whole plethora of recommendations that have been current to draw from, we've kind of just been scoping around. And so to that end, where we're at is, oh hey, let me just go ahead and, still getting the controls back up. So where we're at is there's 2 games that have been recent. We just did the review on Dreamlight Valley, and I really enjoy it. And so I kind of feel like that for like an idle type game wouldn't be too bad, like something in between streams or something like while we're getting things sorted. But Legends of Arceus, picked that up, and it's been pretty amazing. It's very action heavy for a Pokemon game. Those two have been kind of real good forerunners. I really did enjoy the Cowabunga collection, but the problem with the Cowabunga collection is they're short. I mean, even like the most egregious of the games, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles original NES, even if I really played horribly, and I usually do when I'm about to go to bed, right? Not that I'm really all that good of a game player otherwise, but I don't feel like we'd be able to get much for stream content out of those games. So I'm not 100% sold on what I want to play, but I kind of know that I'm wanting to something that's going to be like this, you know, a long game play, because I like the exploration and all that too that this game offers. But yeah, I'm not 100% certain yet. Alright, so I feel pretty good about the controls. I've been playing so much of the other two games that I really just couldn't remember what half these buttons did. Alright, so heart pieces. So where we want to go first is, I think we want to go to Faron, because I think it's that wall that we haven't done yet, so we need to fly over there. There's also a whole, like, plethora. Arceus is on the shorter side too, at least maybe the other Pokemon games. Yes and no. It depends on if you're thinking, like, of 100% playthrough. Because 100% playthrough, I think there was a speedrunner who accomplished it in, like, an hour, or not an hour, 60 hours. Because the thing about Arceus is you, at the end, because that's what Digrat's working on right now on her playthrough. She's been kind of doing in between, like, everything else she does. Let's see. Sealed Grounds. I want to say this is where. I think this is where the Goron is, right? You got to do all 230 something mythic, non-legendary Pokemon and get their Pokédex entries up to 10. And there's a considerable amount of RNG involved with that. Because to catch Arceus, it's a requirement. So that's one of those things. It's like, okay, maybe not. All right, so this is where the boss is. We don't want that. Man, the temple just falling in there was such a snazzy. That was cool. I didn't see that coming. Like when this fell right in there, I was like, wow. Yeah, if you're speed going to, like, the credits crawl, it's actually a fairly short game, though. I mean, you could probably take it out in, like, 12, 13 hours. Okay, so this is the temple proper, right? So we go through this door, go through the other door. I think that's how we do this. To get to where we need to try to get to. But like Disney Dreamlight, I've put, well, an inordinate amount of time in, actually, just on my personal playthrough. Oh, wow, it doesn't even track my time on it. That's crazy. Yeah, you can see where I've played Arceus for quite a lot, too. Alright, so there's the wall. This is the Goron. Alright. Glimmering hexagon. Okay. Yep. It means we draw a hexagon. Edge of Calamity. You know, I hope that actually counts for Rupee. Give me... No. That was like the worst possible hexagon to draw. Age of Calamity is one that was on my list for a while too, but you know the thing is with the Warriors games, I really wasn't a fan as much as I thought I would be, and so I sort of like picked up the demo and was like, it's not too bad. Huh? I was trying to bounce these off of each other. Interesting. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we gaffed our opportunity for the Goddess Wall here, so now we have to go start. Oh goodness. All right. So let's see here. Where is Heart Piece locations? Alright, so I think we beat the coaster, right? So... we did the 4 mini-bosses. We bought everything from Beetle. So, yeah, we have to do the wall draw. Apparently... let's just go back this way. We did the tightrope at Pharaon. We did the chandelier. Yeah, let's turn the sky. I have to say that as far as RCS goes, I was sleeping on it a long time. I mean, it was like one of those, I don't know, it doesn't really seem like a kind of my bag type thing. First Warriors game, yeah, still kind of mad. Played as Mifa. You know, I think that's the big appeal of it, to be honest. Like, the huge appeal to the whole entire Warriors games is that the gameplay is very, I don't want to say basic, but it's very easy to grok, right? I mean, it's not a question of, hey, okay, so that definitely was somebody coming into our driveway and turning around. Alright, so there's something going on construction-wise, I guess. One of our neighbors. There's a lot of people moving in and out around the neighborhood around here. It's been kind of interesting. Now that we're living in an actual house and not an apartment, the number of things that we have noticing happening is just so it's very unusual for us because we're used to what? We're used to apartment life and all those things that happen with that, and so this has all been kind of a learning curve for us. That's weird. Graphics glitches. Okay. So back to this guide for a second. But yeah, as far as the Warriors games and games like them, right? The ability to kind of get involved in the story, I think, is the big appeal. Alright, so we did that, I know we got that one because we went inside. We got the gratitude crystals done. Because we have the full wallet upgrade, right? Yeah, it holds way too many rubies. Alright, so we have that. We did the northeastern corner land review. We did the Pharaon. got the heart piece at the rupee mini game. Okay. Okay, so we pretty sure we got that. I guess we need to like look for the goddess cubes at this point, because some of these are like you have to have a goddess cube, and so that's got to be our way to go about this, I guess, at this point. How many goddess cubes are there? 27. That's not all that horrible, and they are they're warned, so hey, even better. So let's just and they're numbered really weird. Oh my gosh. There is some really... Actually, hold up. Is there something that tells me if we got all the goddess cubes? Oh right, it was the dowsing. No, not this. Up. Oh, we can still douse for goddess cubes? I feel like if we can still douse for goddess cubes, that means we still have goddess cubes to get. Like, legitimately, that makes me a little bit on the sad side. Okay. So, but that does mean we, you know, have goddess cubes to go get. So to Faerun Woods we go. Yeah, to be able to play in those kind of worlds and to be a part of the history and the storyline, and to especially some of the more understoried characters like Mifa, right, and like Impa. That's one of those things that, and dare I say even Ganondorf, right? I still think it'd be amazing if Nintendo were to do a Before the Fall game for Ganondorf. I think that would be just really cool. So let's go like in the woods. But yeah, I think that's the big thing for it. Like you know, it's unlike some of the other games out there, like Fire Emblem, right? Fire Emblem's great. Alright, so... But it's one of those things that there's always, like, favorite characters, and the want and the desire to just explore those characters. I mean, it's normally like the character who's not part of the group, or the loner character, or something along those lines for me, because it's always the extra bonus character, I guess is one way to put it. And with the extra bonus character kind of thing, right, it's like, okay, the developers, the writers, whoever they are, decided this character needs their own full fleshed out entire story. And I feel like those kind of characters we get a lot better writing out of, namely because those characters wind up spending, those writers get to spend a whole lot of time strictly on that character, and they wind up getting to know way more about their story than the base characters that are usually very tropey. The biggest example of this that I can think of, and it, you know, a lot of people I think will understand this to a point, is Power Rangers. And the original Power Rangers series, of course, you had your 5 Rangers, and their 6th Ranger pops up in the Green Ranger, and the Green Ranger became the White Ranger and the Gold Ranger, and he's just woven through this whole entire world, becoming like a professor and all these other things, and it's because that's that's the bonus character. That's the character that doesn't fit the tropes. That's the character that's not the as the original Power Rangers theme said, or the opening said, teenagers with attitudes. And you don't have, you have. It's not like the okay, we need this character, this character, this character, this character. It became we need this plot point or this plot element. And I feel like that's what we get in those kind of Warriors games, is we get to see a lot of those plot points, a lot of those plot elements, and we get to kind of really, really dig into what makes those things, those people, who they are. So I'm of the opinion that if there are any goddess cubes around here in this section of Aeron, we've had them. So now I'm going to go to the Deep Woods, because that's what this little guide says is the next goddess cubes. Yeah, we go up and then around. And let's go up and around a little bit to the side here, shall we? Oh, that was cool. I sort of did like a... I don't even know what you'd call it. Like a fencing kind of parry almost. Where we sort of backed off and then... Before the new game, only 199 days now. Before Breath of the Wild 2, or Tears of the Kingdom, rather. I am super looking forward to it, and at the same time I'm nervous, right? Because the game, there's just way too much hype. There really is. I mean, how do you top the Breath of the Wild? And not even topped, right? Like, if this game doesn't at least stay on par with Breath of the Wild, it's going to be an issue, right? Because this is the first time in Zelda history, I think this is the second time. Let's say it that way. This is the second time in Zelda franchise history where we've had the same Link, right? The same Link in a Zelda game that's been a main console series Zelda game. And okay, let me restate. Let me correct. And I'm gonna hurt myself a little bit because I'm gonna make an acknowledgement that I don't really like making. Right. The third time that we've had a Link carry over in a Zelda game. Because technically, Zelda 2, right? So we had Zelda 2, which was the carryover from the original Legend of Zelda. So the Adventures of Link, technically speaking, is where Link from Game 1 became Link from Game 2. And that ended pretty bad, right? And then we had Link to the Past, where that was a new Link. That was a new story. That was a new legend, as it were. And that game did really good. And then we had Ocarina of Time. And Ocarina of Time, oh my gosh. Still one of my all-time favorites. I mean, I love that game so much. Majora's Mask, really good too. Right? It was the second time that they decided, hey, we should carry this over. Because that's the way the story kind of handles, and that's the way the story kind of goes. And it worked out pretty good, but there were some things that they did in that game that didn't really work out as much as people wanted to. Like, long term, Majora's Mask was great. But short term, not everybody really, when it first came out, not everybody was actually on board with it. Not everybody was as happy with it as other people were. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that, much like the way Adventures of Link happened to go, Majora's Mask made so many gameplay changes. So many gameplay changes. Now, the biggest was in, you know, its defining thing of the game was the 72-hour thing. Alright, okay, I'm in a bad spot here. Get these bees, get these wasps, get these things. But that, you know, for the first time, Zelda was no longer this very pleasant afternoon stroll kind of game. So it's saying, alright, so that cube, that cube, that cube. Use claw shots to get to the top of Skyview Temple. Okay, we got to that one. We know we got that one. Alright, so we're done here. We're done here. So now we need to find us a statue, and we need to go to the volcano. Because I don't want to wind, because we know that we have a heart that we have to get, and we know one of them is the Goron, right? The other one, though, we don't know what it is. Oh, that was neat. I never knew that. Huh. Come on, grasshopper. I just want to catch you. I don't know why, but I do. But yeah, so Breath of the Wild 2 is in this Tears of the Kingdom, right? I'm stoked. I really am. I'm looking forward to the game. I really am. Historically speaking, though, on a console Zelda release, if they use the exact same link, it never turns out good. From when it releases, right? Now, it may become a cult classic. It may become a fan favorite years afterwards. But it normally, the nostalgia factor from the game before, it gets way too many comparisons. Way too many comparisons. And so I'm worried. You know, I'm excited, I'm stoked, I'm worried. But yeah, it's definitely on my, I'm getting this game day one. Because it's just the way the world is going to have to work for us. Alright, so back to Goddess Cube locations here. Alright, so whew, there's a whole lot here. So let's go up here, because it looks like nearby the temple is where the most are. So if there were any here, I don't know. I do not remember what those icons are for. Maybe they were for dowsing targets? Heart locations? I think they were heart locations last time we were streaming. Alright, so we're good there, we're good there, we're good there. So, next. Question is, how close do we have to douse? I don't believe it's all that close, all things considered. just in case. We're gonna give a good sweep here. Be really super good if I could just, like, you know, jump off of here and sail off. I don't think the game lets me do that though. Nope. Ah. Way too much Pokemon Arceus to think that that was going to work. I do like how after we got to a certain point in the story, all the evil's just gone. I know I've said that on a couple of our last little streams that we had. But it makes doing this so much easier. I didn't realize that that was something that we were going to need to do, but I'm glad we sort of like lucked into it. That was so weird. We didn't get anything on the first pool. No, we did not. Okay. Auto timed out by Notbot, timed out by me, timed out by my mod. Oh man, this is the day, I guess, that they're going to come back again. So we are here. Alright, so now I feel like if there were anything here at all, we'd be able to... Alright, so that's good there, that's good there. So next is the actual volcano summit, and I think we got that one too. But we're just going to go to the sky, re-land, and then say the summit this time. Back. Boom, 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 boom. So as far as I can tell, we've got all the goddess cubes there. So I think we're gonna be all right. Yes, descend into the volcano. Wait. Did I do this wrong? Okay, maybe there's a cave we gotta go in. Because this doesn't look like it either. Huh. Elden Volcano, Elden Volcano. Alright, so we have to get to Elden Volcano. Alright. That's actually what the map calls it. Oh! All the little choo-choos need to be ended. Alright. There you go. Oh, hello, fairy. Well. We'll actually use a fairy live for once. That's novel, right? Instead of bottling it up. We don't have enough bottles anyways. We have the 5 we need for 100% completion though. And Lurk Squad, thank you all for being here. Okay. I am very oh, we did not mean to jump off that edge. I'm very confused as to where we're not. Oh my gosh. This strategy guide that we pulled up with all these locations listed is proving to be less than really super useful. Favorite? Don't feel like I have strong opinions either ways. Oh yeah, that's a very fair point. I think that regardless of what they put out, it's going to be a fun game, but it's going to be really, really hard, no matter what they do, for it to be one of those things that people just don't immediately compare it to Breath of the Wild. And that's, you know, that's not fair to anyone per se, or necessarily. It's just the nature of the world, right? The nature of the business. I have made a grave error coming this direction. Okay. Back down. And so I think that from people that are open-minded, and even then, they're gonna still go things like, man, this is so weird. In Breath of the Wild, we could do this, or in Breath of the Wild, we could do that, and there's going to be a laundry list of things that people hated in Breath of the Wild. That if it wasn't removed from the game, and I'm looking at rain and cliffs specifically, that people are gonna have a problem with it. And you know, there are other things along that line, but it's just the nature of it in that case. So, where does that lead to? That doesn't lead anywhere. So where is this location? So this one is this is the strange one. Drop down on the small volcano? It's just the one I'm not sure where that is. It does have a... Oh, there is an actual statue though. There's a statue. So that means that it's not anywhere here. So, back to the sky. Good quarry in the sky. I can go twice as high. Hopefully. On the bright side, I'm getting really good at this turn here. Maybe that's not something we should be getting good at, though. Alright. So let's go into the Fire Sanctuary proper. And then leave. here? Okay. Oh, hello. We have a chest here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well now. That changes things a little bit, right? Oh my goodness. No. We need to drop down. Hey, and while we're here, we can practice our writing on this wall. Alright, so we do this. So we do... Why couldn't I just done this like 20 minutes ago? Oh my gosh, okay. How we missed this? Is... Oh. Well, hello. This looks very boss room too. Wow. Like, what is with this room? This is crazy. How did we miss this? Like, legitimately. Wait, what? Okay. Clearly we missed the assignment. Oh, wow. Okay, well that explains how we missed it. You're probably like running for our life and somehow just missed all of this. Okay. Wow. Alright. Well, at the very least, we know we found something that we hadn't found before. Well, now. Okay. Okay. No, not bad. Not bad. Another wall to draw on, too. Wow. Alright. the game felt bad for us, like, failing the Ruby test, and so there's like, alright, tell you what, let's just give you opportunities to do this again. Alright, so that was clearly a failure. Wow. Alright, so... from here, is there even a way up? And I don't think there is. Like, I don't think we can backtrack properly this way, right? Yeah, I think this is not even scalable. Yeah, man. That's pretty rude, but understandable. Of course, you'd have to go through this one way. And Turtle Club, for those that are watching today, we are actually going through until we get all the heart pieces. That is the goal. We will have all of them. There's 2 left. Doesn't matter how long it's going to take us. Hopefully it won't take us longer than the hour. But I've got a really sinking suspicion it's going to take us a little bit more than the hour. Because we're still tracking down goddess cubes because we missed things, apparently. So, yeah, alright. Okay, so that would have been a direction we would have loved to have gone, but alas, not our direction. This direction we also can't go. So I love coming back to things like this where we haven't done anything in like forever. It's like, well, good luck trying to remember which way out of this dungeon. Let's play 41-year-old memory versus the video game. Let's see how far we get. So, as far as us getting out of here goes, we need to get over there, which means this way, where we just was, because it's just the way the game plays. Here we go. All right. It's like, wait a second, I know there's a way we can get rid of this glowing pile of lava. And that is a chest we opened, so alright. We are making our way to the exit to this area. Because hopefully it'll take us to the Elden Volcano. Because that's where we're trying to get to, is the Elden Volcano. Does this just interconnect? It does. Sweet. So there's that. And so that is that potential exit. That is that potential exit. I think we need to climb up here. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Well now. Maybe that's the way we needed to go, though? Maybe they did us a favor. Maybe they did us a solid. Maybe we were barking up the wrong tree. And, unfortunately, it doesn't look like that was the case. Okay. Here we go. This looks like it's going to take us to the door we need. Alright. We are getting so much closer. Hello. I gotta say, from a game perspective, right? This game has had some of the best boss design in a Zelda game. It's been very memorable, to say the very least. You know, why am I using the bow? We can just scattershot this. So hopefully this takes me where I hope we're going. But I have a bad feeling. Alright, Volcano Summit. Okay, I feel like this is not where we wanted to be at. Oh my gosh. I feel like this is not where we're trying to go, like, at all. Oh, here we are. Here we are, right? No, this is not it. This is not it. We've been here, though. So, on the bright side, we know the way out. Oh, wait, maybe it's this. Maybe, oh my gosh. Please tell me this is where we wanted to be. It's not. Okay. Let's beetle this away for a second and see what we got. Is that a chest? That looks like it was a pillar. Okay, so hold the phone. I think this is just a bad map. Yeah, I think that was a I really do think that was a piece. Trying to compare this to the screenshot they have for the pillar. This isn't it. Okay, this is different. That's unfortunate. Super unfortunate. Okay. So, where is this then? I remember doing all this though, so that's a plus, I guess. Yeah, there's like one easy one. Alright, so so that was an exit area. This is potentially an exit area. This is potentially an exit area. So let's just go to the other potential exits. So I think that's a fairy cave, if I remember right. Of course, we missed the bus. Oh my gosh. You know, it just dawned on me. Been playing this game for a while, right? But the beetle is basically the boomerang in this game. It's not my favorite rendition of boomerang, but it is. So... Oh, not a fairy cave. A dragon cave. Okay. Alright. So, that being said... We're running out of places to explore in the volcano. Remote control boomerang. Yes. Yes, remote control boomerang, which is not bad. You know, it's not a horrible tool, right? But I kind of always like the snap of the boomerang. Like a very fast weapon that you can just fire off in largely in desperation. And the beetle's good. The beetle, the way that they've employed the beetle and done things with the beetle is pretty amazing. I ain't gonna lie. But there are parts of it that so where is this heart goddess cube location? I'm gonna have to pull up a different guide, I guess. Oh, it's that one. Okay. But that doesn't tell me where on the map it is, so I can't confirm it. But I think it's the one that's in the, Alright, so let's go... Volcano... Because the Landry one, so... Yeah, that's what it is. My goodness. I didn't even realize there was an internal map. What do I think of the Gale Boomerang? Was that this game? I'm trying to... It sounds very familiar. But... That was the one... Yeah, that was Twilight Princess. Yeah. It was interesting. I don't remember using it a whole lot, to be honest. I think it was one of those things that took a little bit more finesse than I was able to pull off effectively. But it was technically a proper boomerang, right? All right. Cue the Super Mario Brother World music. Do 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 do. Yeah. That one, you know, if it wasn't for the Z targeting system that made it pretty good, Shadow, I don't think I ever would have used it. I mean, it had some cool stuff. The fact you can lock on multiple targets, and it would, you know, bring things back to you. But it, you know, the Z targeting thing, I think that's what saved it. To be honest. And I think that's the other thing that I kind of have a problem with in general for some of the 3D versions of the boomerang. is when you're doing this and doing that and trying to, you know, aim something and then do one of these. This is a lot for a lot of the UI elements that Nintendo puts in these games. It makes it a little more complicated than in the 2D world, where you have, you know, Link to the Past, the original Zelda, and to a lesser extent, in my opinion, Wind Waker, right? That was Wind Waker was like a 3D game, but it was like on a 2D plane. It really played like a 2D game, in my opinion. Which was kind of weird, but enjoyable. Alright, so the last Goddess Cube is... Oh, that's weird. Huh. So the last Goddess Cube, according to what I'm seeing here, is in this room. And when we're in here... Yeah, it was right here. Alright, so good news is we have all the Goddess Cubes here at the volcano. Well, we'll save. Be very disappointed that this is not a way out. But yeah, this is the map that I was like perplexed with, so feeling really good about that. And this way's out. Now the Gamecube ring was interesting. I think my favorite thing in Twilight Princess though was the bomb arrows. The bomb arrows are very amazing. I liked basically having the equivalent of a rocket launcher in Legend of Zelda. That felt very powerful, and the fact that you could hurt yourself with it put an opportunity cost on it that was pretty aggressive. Alright, so we got all the Goddess Cube locations here. We got all the Goddess Cube locations in Pharaon. So, to the sky we go. And... Alright, so now we're at Lanryu. So I know we got the first one. So there are a number of ones in Lanryu. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, wait a second. I seem to remember something. Where is it? Okay. So, good news is I finally remembered where it would tell me if we had goddess cubes left. Oh, game. Bad news is an hour and 10 minutes later. Alrighty, Turtle Club. Whew, okay. Alright, so we can go ahead and close this goddess cube guide because we no longer need it. Okay, so we have one more dowsing target, and so that's something that we have to figure out. Okay. Boy, Shadow, that employs a lot of emotion right there in that smiley face. Ah, okay. So plus side is that means that from here on out, we're hunting the heart pieces. We know that we won't be impeded by goddess cube issues now, so that's good. Thumbs up for that one, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh. That's just all sorts of fun. Okay. So, behind the temple. No, we don't want to go behind the temple. I think we go to Farronwood's entry and hope the goddess power is restored, and then we go really specific on how we draw a hexagon, because yes. Alright, sealed grounds this way? This way, good. Now listen here, you pile of pebbles. We aren't an artist. If we were an artist, we'd be doing things like Jaden animations or something. So these definitely are butterflies for catching, I guess. But this is the wall. Why doesn't the wall want us to be able to draw on it? Alright, that's fine. Mostly. Okay, so... So we know that's one of them. Alright. We know we got the bomb at Farronwoods. Alright, so there are obtained from goddess chests. So we want to go to the sky. I'm 99.9% certain that we have no goddess chest marked on our map. Right. So let's just look at all of this here. Piece of art locations. So we don't have any goddess cubes we need to worry about. Okay. So we got a piece of art from there, I know that. We got that chest location. I know we've been to Zelda's room. We've got Beetle's piece of heart. We did Fledge's minigame. Okay, we did that one. Oh, the sand ship. That is a possibility. Alright. That is a possibility because the sand ship was very involved, very dangerous, and apparently a whole lot of exploration. So there is a potential piece of heart that we missed in the sand ship. So off we go. I like having a plan. Alright, so... Yes, to the ancient harbor. To the coolest little gimmick that this game had, in my opinion. It was this little thing here. To the sand ship. Boom. Alright, so now we're on the sand ship. So over here somewhere is a piece of heart. So what we gotta find is the time crystal. We could find like a hookshot location or something we could, like, you know, That'd be great too, but alas, it looks like we don't get to do that. Alright. Huh. Not having enemies to fight, still pretty interesting. Not gonna lie. Oh, there's another chest we haven't gotten. Well, now. That beats all. Don't it? What's behind door number 1? Nothing. All right. So I don't know what's more frustrating, the fact that there's a potential heart piece here that we've missed, or that there's clearly a chest we missed. 2 dungeons with chests. We're doing really bad on 100% completion. We're doing far worse than what we thought we were. There's our... I knew it was something simple, but I couldn't remember for the life of me where it was and what it was. Alright, so now we should be able to climb up and play this game. Alright. I feel like it's kind of interesting how these little time robots walk around, right? They're definitely different little servants. I'm trying to think of... It'd be really nice to see them in another game, right? wrong side of the ship, but that's fine. Because we are making our way over where we gotta go. Huh. The what? That's the crew that was trapped. Okay. I was having a moment where my brain was just not computing. All right. Well, there's one of these. So at least we can practice this again. Well, so Spider Link location, we actually did it. That's good, but treasure chest location, not so much. So we have a treasure chest in the middle of this place that we gotta get to. Huh. So, oh no. So we did the puzzles there, we did the puzzles there. I know the treasure chest we missed is on this floor. It's in that room right there. Oh, I bet I know what this is. bet that's a secret. It's gotta be the secret, right? Okay. Alright. Oh, hey, there's a timely dungeon map. Oh, that's just precious. All right. Okay, how do we? Do we? Can we? Very useful. Yes. 1,000% useful. It's just, yeah. Oh my gosh. Alright, so let's go back in this room now that we got that open. Make this disgustingly impossible shot again. Alright, so we're trying to go to the room with all the treasure chests because we like shiny objects and there's so many more treasure chests here. I want to be able to get access to those. I don't think I should have access to those. That seems very, very proper soy bacon. I don't even know what's up with this wall. So that's got to be the stairs down, right? So we go this way. This way. Well, that looked like it was stairs down, but it's not, so okay. Relearning map colors is great. So, okay. So that's the room. So there is a ladder on the lower floor that gets there. So how do we get to this lower floor, I ask? Either it's there or it's there somewhere, right? So that is 1,000% an entrance into the lore. Oh. Well, that's rather mean for me to be able to do that. Wow. Wow. I'm kind of shocked at that. Legitimately. Huh. Wait, so... That's the crawl space to the... Okay, okay. So how do I get to B3? I think I do that from upstairs in that room with the 2 windows. Okay. Pardon me, Turtle Club. I'm not sure why I'm yawning so much. Well, I've got some ideas why I'm yawning so much. I didn't really get a whole lot of proper sleep. Yeah, this is the ladder that goes down. Excellent. Now I'm down here. Now I'm looking for something over that direction. So I got to get into that room somehow. Alright. This should get us into the really goody room. Alright. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Let me guess, it's going to be like a lot of stuff that we don't even need. Alright. That's useful. For somebody who doesn't have all their stuff upgraded, right? Silver rupee. Kind of useful. Had we got this like forever ago, it would have been really good. Monster horn? Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's a guard here with all the chests. He's about to tell me that I took everything that they own or something. Because of course they will. Yep. That's about par for the course. Though, to be fair, don't, maybe not put it in a room that looks suspiciously like I'm supposed to loot it. This is something that's kind of always been interesting in Zelda games, the little crawl space thing. You know, they did it in Twilight Princess for a few things. It's, I don't know, it's not a bad mechanic. I just feel like maybe it's a bit overdone. Well, I didn't make it into the room I wanted to make it into. Quite the opposite. Alright. Well, Turtle Club, I gotta admit, while I want to play this for as long as we can, I do have a mag do list from Digrat that I do have to start working on after a little bit. And so, while I still want to continue on and get these hard pieces, what I'm probably going to have to do in the next little bit to start on some of that, please Mag, get this done for me stuff while you're on your days off, I'm going to have to actually call it quits pretty soon. But I'm most likely going to pull up the videos for the previous episodes while doing these other chores and responsibilities, and start just looking through our videos to see where we have gotten hard pieces at and just knocking them off this list, because I just got to find out where they are or where we got them from, because there's so many in this game that it could quite literally take months for us to be able to get there. And I really do want to be able to do the boss rush mode and get the final boss taken care of, because it's all we really have done after these last 2 heart pieces. And I just looked at the clock and realized it's almost 15 till, and she'll be up in a little bit. And she wants to start doing those things as soon as she gets awake, so... I was like, hey, we got 2 heart pieces. We'll be able to knock that out real fast. 1.5 hours later. At least we know for certain that we got the goddess cubes taken care of. That feels good. That feels good to reinforce that memory and to have that memory still. Is that guy spawned back? No? I wonder, what all can we do to mess with this guy? So if we put down the bomb, okay, so they recognize the bomb, which is funny. Oh, and they do aggro. Oh, this is huh. Interesting. So weird this is a thing. So if we aggro all of them, that's just so strange. What I find hilarious, right, is they're still armed. Like, this is some Disney villain kind of level stuff, right? I'm kind of clearing these guys off for science, because I'm kind of curious, if I eliminate them all, do I get like a hidden thing or something? And I don't. Okay. Disappointing. But understandable. Okay, so which way's out? This way's out. So we got the heart piece, we got all the chests. So it's got to be just one of those random heart pieces in a dungeon somewhere. And you know, we're on episode 47, so I've got 46 videos to watch. All about an hour and a half on average. On the plus side, for the most part, you can kind of skip around on those videos because the way the previews and thumbnails and all that work. So that's not too bad. And This is not the first time on this channel that we had to do that. To find out where we got all the heart pieces from and all the Korok seeds from. Alright. Almost making it. Almost making it. And thank you guys for your hospitality in the past, but we got to get back to the present. Get out. Well, Turtle Club, we really were hoping to get a little bit further than this. Unfortunately, it's just not going in the cards today. But, Shadow, thank you for hanging out with me. Really appreciate it as always. Turtle Club, just a reminder for those that are looking forward to it, this Friday night, Does Digrat Dig It is going to be on our Unshelled channel. Digrat's going to be reviewing Disney Dreamlight Valley. She has not played the game, but she has seen me play a few things, so she'll have a little bit of what to expect. But being behind the controls and seeing it on a TV or on a Switch dock, totally different things. So if you are okay with the non-family friendly content we have on Unshelled, be sure to check it out. I'm going to have myself a good day. I've got some things to do, a list of things that Digrat wants to get done before I go back to sleeping on my day shift schedule of sleep. So yeah, absolutely, Shadow. Everyone out there, have yourself a good lunch, good breakfast, good dinner. While you're about to do Turtle Club, stay safe, wash your hands, and have a good one. Take care, and thanks for watching, guys. See some of you Friday, and then Sunday morning we'll be